Hello, everyone. Here today we're going to be looking at the Sainlogic weather station. This is the unit here that measures the temperature, the humidity, and the barometric pressure. Wow, people actually still measure that yet nowadays?
And they're not using mercury. It's shocking.
Oh yeah, no mercury. So this is the console. Of course, we'll be unboxing this here in just a moment. And then you just have the little remote sensor here that you set outside somewhere. I believe this is Wi-Fi as well. We'll have to check that out. So to my understanding, there is an app for that. So let's unbox this unit and take a look at it. Oh, and before I forget, I almost always forget this one. They did send this unit to me for free to review. We actually reviewed one of these, but a little bit higher end model earlier this year, I believe it was. That was, I think, their 5 sensor weather station or something like that.
It also measured the rainfall and the wind speed, right?
Yes, wind speed and direction. So that, measured a few extra things. So this is like the little bit simpler model for those of you just need like basic temperature. It does indoor, of course, as well when it comes to indoor temperature and humidity. Is the barometric pressure very indoors to outdoors?
Depends on how mad your wife is.
Ooh. I won't go down that one. No comment. No comment. No comment. Anyway, let's get this thing out of the box before the pressure goes up any higher here and check this out. Okay, inside the box, 1 power unit, 1 remote, and it's a very small remote temperature sender, by the way. That is the unit that goes outside.
It's teeny.
Yes, it is. And then there is the display here.
Pretty sleek, slim design, actually. It's not that bulky.
Yep. So, good size, nice display, though. Should have no problem reading that across the room. And this is a very easy one to set up, by the way. For those of you who've maybe set up the more advanced models, they take a little more work to set up. This one here, very easy. We're just going to find some batteries for this, and literally, did they not send a screw? Really? Okay, well, we find a screw, hang that on it, and we'll be about done. And, of course, plug this in. Where's the plug? Right there. And this holds, I don't know if this battery actually will power it or just backup. I'm not sure. Some units vary in that. We'll have to take a look at that. Plug this in. Let me go get some batteries for the sensor in a minute. Okay, we'll go ahead and just put this outside here. I think I've got the perfect spot for it. Typically, you don't want to put these in the sun here. You kind of want them in the shaded area so you get a little bit better temperature reading. We'll just put this right up on the cat shelf here. I wonder if I can get this behind the... Okay, 2 hands here a minute. Let me be right back. There we go, right behind the rope there. Now, of course, you can mount this with like double-sided sticky tape. There's a screw back there mount as well. You could use however you want to mount it. It's up to you. But that should be nice and easy for now. I think that'll work. Okay, I've got the outdoor unit set up outside here. And then, of course, I just plugged in the indoor unit here. And I set up the date and time on it. That's fairly simple to do. Just got to push the set button on the side here for a couple of seconds. And then you can go through all the settings here for date and time, Fahrenheit, and a few other settings in there as well. So it looks like we're looking at about 57.9 degrees outside. It says the temperature is dropping. That's probably because the unit was inside here and warm, and that unit is probably starting to cool off here a little bit now. I notice it's dropped like 3 degrees here in the last couple of seconds here. And we'll probably maybe continue. Well, it's getting darker outside too, so that might have something to do with it. It actually is getting like colder outside. 60% humidity. Indoor, though, on the right-hand side, we're looking at 73 degrees, 48% humidity. And look at that little smiley face there. Says it's comfortable in here. And then down on the bottom left there, we got the barometric pressure, 29.92. And then that forecast up here is based on that barometric pressure. Was it rising barometric pressure? Usually is good weather. And then, of course, when the barometric pressure is going down, well, then the weather tends to go down with it as well, right? And then here we have the history of, I believe, is that the barometric pressure? I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'd have to look that up, to be honest, that one. But yeah, just a little history right there. You can go through the minimum max temperatures on the side here. There's a couple different things you can switch. Oh, and moon phase up top here. Almost forgot about that one. So you can see the phase of the moon. I think with that, we're probably going to wrap this video up here already. I mean, what else am I supposed to say about this? It's a weather station. Measures temperature and humidity. Works pretty good. Again, I've got the Sainlogic, the 5-in-1, I think they call it. The little bit more advanced weather station there. And that one, of course, has the rain and wind direction on it as well. So for those who want to check that one out, I'll try to remember to throw a link down below for that as well. So if you want to check out one that can do a little bit more, or if you just want a plain basic simple one like this, temperature, humidity, I think this is the one to go for. So again, links down below in the description if you want to check that out. And again, thanks for watching. Until next time.